Happy lunchtime, everybody. Happy lunchtime to you. I just wanted to come to you and just encourage somebody today. I don't know who needs to hear what I got to say, but I'm going to say it anyways. A lot of you know that who watch me and have been growing as I grow with me know that I don't do a whole bunch of preaching online. We always can get a sermon from somebody online, but I like to be transparent. I like to talk about what's going on in life and what's going on in my life, and I pray that my journey, my story, will help somebody else on their journey. So I want to talk about disappointment, and I want you to know how I use disappointment. And the title from this chat is Disappointment gasses me. Disappointment gasses me. Disappointment is what drives me. It's what motivates me. I've been disappointed so much in my life. It is ridiculous. I don't even know how I could go on, but by the grace of God, I can keep moving. So I use disappointment. I mean, I'm talking about from a child being in a single parent home, not understanding why my father didn't want to be in my life, why he didn't want to be bothered with me, why he would change his phone number so we couldn't call him, and just hurt from that instance, from being a young girl before I even started kindergarten. My dad was in prison, and not to knock him because I love my father. This is just my story. This is my transparency. He went to prison, and my father didn't return to after I was going into the 8th grade. So it was like, I had big plans for us, and the plans just didn't work out the way I thought. Another disappointment. Then I go through school, and we didn't have a lot of stuff. My mom made the best of it. What she had was enough to where she couldn't get any assistance from the state. They wouldn't let us get the cheese and the peanut butter and stuff like that. I don't know how she did it, but she did it. We couldn't get the food stamps and the free lunch or whatnot. I think we may have got it when I was little. Just started school, but after that, I don't know what Mama did, but we weren't getting all that. Mama was working, and she was providing for her kids. So, we were blessed, but as a child, I didn't see that. I got a lot of disappointment because I couldn't get, what kids that had two parents was getting, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't see my blessing because I was a child, So then it was like through school, and then I went in the military, and oh my goodness, that was like a big old bowl of prejudice and biasness and I mean, if you weren't strong, those weak soldiers or supervisors would just flatten you. They would flatten you. They would take everything you had away from you. You had to be strong. You had to have a strong demeanor, a strong background, because what happens is when people have a lack of self-confidence themselves, they like to walk on other people. They like to be superior to other people. See, I'm not just talking about a black and a white issue here or brown issue. I'm talking about prejudice, period, against different things, against your rank. If you outrank somebody, I've seen lower enlisted soldiers speak to soldiers that outrank them, and the higher enlisted soldiers or higher soldiers and officers, they didn't even speak. Why? Because their rank was higher. I mean, that kind of stuff that goes on, and you know what I used to do when it happened to me, because it did happen to me? I would laugh. And then, when they would ask me, well, what you laughing at, soldier? Oh, now you want to talk to me. Now you're concerned about me. When I spoke to you, Sergeant, you ain't had nothing to say. But now that I'm laughing at you, you got a lot to say. So you got to learn how to make lemon out of lemonade. well, what is it? Lemonades out of lemon. You got to learn how to do that, because you're going to be disappointed a lot in your life. But you got to understand that disappointment should only gas you. The word said he will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemy. So everybody that comes against you, listen to me, God is still going to bless you, and they're going to see your blessing, and they're not going to be able to understand why you're being blessed. But when you are doing what God's word directs you to do, you're not going to understand. All you're going to know is God keeps his promise, and he's not a God that will lie to you. So what I do, do my disappointment, I just keep wishing and praying for the best. And I keep saying, I know God is going to work it out, and so even through, let me see, I started military, deputy sheriff, being a deputy sheriff. I was both a deputy sheriff in Chatham County, Georgia. I was a deputy sheriff in Chesapeake, Virginia, and I pretty much saw the same thing, the same discrepancies, the same biases, the same discriminations, the same thing in both places. The only difference is one place hid it well, or attempted to hide it, but when you know, you just know. And one place didn't. When I was down south in Georgia, baby, let me tell you something. You might go in and work for these supervisors and walk outside and see on their car, if you not a son of Confederate, you a son of a B. Oh, yeah, you see all that. It's all up in your face. But you know what? I had more respect for them because I knew how they felt about me. I knew where I stood with them, and I knew how to handle it. It's those that hide the discrimination. It's those that hide the bias with you, the ones that hide and make you think they want to promote you, but deep down inside they hiding your promotion scores, they hiding your test scores, and trying to manipulate you as if you don't know that you're signing for something that you didn't even see. You signed for that score, but you didn't see the score. All you know is what they told you. See, that's the thing I don't like. Don't try to manipulate me. Don't hide your biases. And I'm not, once again, talking about racial. I'm not talking about black and white thing. This is with everything. This is with promotion. This is with different positions in the department. I went through all that disappointment, but see, I used my disappointment, to finish my college degrees, to get my 2 master's degrees. And when I said I was finished, I said I was finished. I was finished, so it was like I wasn't trying to get a doctorate yet. If I choose to do so, it'd just be for self-gratification, trust me. But I used that disappointment. I used the fact that you wouldn't put me in the best positions. I used that to feather myself. It was my fuel. It was my gas, that disappointment. Come on now. We got to turn the bad into good for ourselves, because the word said all things work together for the good. Listen. We cannot let people dictate what's going to happen to us in our lives. We cannot let people give us our limits. We have to keep pushing, because we have the free will to make choices. God gives us that. And it's the choices that we make that's going to determine how successful we be, so we got to keep pushing. And even though you may decide to do something and it doesn't reap a benefit right away, you have to keep pushing. If you believe that's the choice that God has led you to make, you got to keep pushing. Like with me, with my business, I've been running my business since 2013. Okay, 6 years this month, 2013, and I have yet to be where I desire to be, but God told me to just stay here, just to stand fast, just to keep pushing, and it's going to all work out. It's all going to be beneficial to me. His grace is sufficient, and I'm further along than I was. I get to talk to you. I get to talk on the radio. I get to deal with all these different type of people and everything. So I have to keep pushing, and I encourage you to keep pushing. Let disappointment fuel your success, because man is always going to disappoint you in some form or fashion. So we have to remember, we're not here to serve man, we're here to serve God. Now, I'm not going to preach to you, because I don't do that. I like to talk story with you. And so even, today, y'all wouldn't believe how much disappointment I go through, how much, it's like I can't believe some of the people that were put in my life to guide me, direct me, to assist me, disappoints me. And some just don't even care, and it shows, and it's just, it hurts. But see, I know that I can cast all my cares on God. He cares for me. That's one person I know that's not going to turn their back on me. That's one person I know that's going to keep on loving me regardless of my flaws and my situation. He's going to keep loving me. So I just keep pushing, and I use all that hurt, that disappointment, that negativity. I use it to fuel my future. And I just want to encourage whoever is going through something right now that they can't understand. Just keep on focusing on Christ. Keep on studying His Word. Keep on looking to the future, because it's, as the word said, your future is going to be better. That is my favorite scripture. Your future is going to be better than your past. And I just believe it, and I stand on it, because so right now, I just ask you to let go of the negativity. Let go of people telling you what you can't do. Let go of people insulting you. Let that go. Let me tell you something. I get women, and I'm not bragging. I'm a little. Y'all know I'm a little on the fluffy side. I love me though. I love me, and it amazes me that people walk around here like they all that and they high and mighty, but yet you have something against me, and I haven't said 2 words to you. It kills me. It just kills me that that I offend you and haven't said anything to you. You know what I'm saying? I just want to shake you and tell you, listen, get your stuff together. Get yourself together, because what you're doing is a reflection of you, not me. It has nothing to do with me. Something in you needs to be corrected, and I know y'all done been through what people don't care for you, don't like you because of whatever going on with them. It's nothing you've done to them. I really, I don't want to be that type of person to say I just don't care, because I do care. I care about people. I care about them having low self-esteem. I care about them not being able to self-validate. I care about all of that. But what you're not going to do is stress me out. You know what I'm saying? What you're not going to do is get me to where I done lost control and forgot my salvation. You're not going to do that. I've cherished that gift of salvation. So, I pray for you. And you got to pray for your enemies. You got to pray for those who try to stand before you and put you down, tell you they're going to do this and that to you, and try to keep you from moving up. You can't keep me from moving up. Can't nobody keep you from moving up. It might not be your time. If they might not, have been touched by God to allow favor to be shown to you through them, but they can't keep you from moving up. Can't nobody stop what God has for you. So, we need to stop worrying about what man is thinking about us, because man can't stop us. Man can't stop us. I am unstoppable. I am unstoppable with what God has for me. As long as I continue to do what He asked me to do, I cannot be stopped. That's my mentality. And I ask you to make that your mentality. As long as you're being obedient to His word, as long as you're being obedient to His God, and the Holy Spirit is talking to you now, it depends on your relationship with Him, how much you get. Okay, so you got to continue to get closer and closer and closer to Him, so you can hear what He wants you to do. And don't care about nobody trying to put a monkey wrench in what God has for you. You cannot be stopped. Disappointment is only here to teach you lessons. It should fuel your future. And that's what it's going to do for me. And that's what it has been doing for me. So anybody that think they're going to stop love, you might as well go ahead on and do a detour, because you can't stop me. What God has ordained for me to do, it will be done. It doesn't matter what I have. Doesn't matter. You ever seen these people out here? They don't have any education. They don't have any titles over their name. They don't have none of that. But they pushing and they making it. They're succeeding, because nobody can stop what God has for you. Man put all these stipulations on things, and it gets you all nervous and scared, and you thinking that you can't go on. But listen, trust God. Trust God, and trust your ability to trust God. And you can do anything. Trust me. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. People doubt him. That's fine. Do what you do. You have your free will to doubt him if you want to. But see, the best thing that ever has happened to me, the best thing that's ever happened to me is for me to give my life to Christ. It's the gift of salvation. And if that means that I have to believe in him and believe in his word, that's what I'm going to do, because I've never, ever felt a love like this. Ever. So I'd rather feel this love than to go back to the worldly things. Okay? So that disappointment, we all get it. We all get disappointment. We all, get to blocking stops and boundaries and borders and stuff that we just feel like we can't get over, but we can. We can. Sometimes you got to pray your way through. Sometimes fasting and praying is the only way to get through it. But we can get through it, and we can get through it knowing that God is with us. He won't leave or forsake us. So let's not stop. Let's not stop this fight, this push forward, this movement. Because we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. I just want you to be encouraged today. I don't know what you're going through. I got my own fight. I got my own battles. But it's not too much for me to get up here and talk to God's people. I still have to be obedient. Even though I'm going through what I'm going through, I still have to be obedient to him. And that is to reach out to his people and let them know that he loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. And I'm telling you, make it happen. Make it do what it do. It's already in you. Your victory is in you. It is in you. Make the right decisions. Do what you got to do. Don't stop pushing. Don't stop fighting. It's going to be all right. Things are going to change for you. I know my change is coming. I know it's coming. I know that it's coming. And when it come, baby, my enemy is going to sit there and watch me eat at the table that was prepared for me. I love you. God loves you. Make sure you love yourself. Make sure you tune in to my radio show, The Love Spot, on Saturdays, 1400 a.m. You can go online, WPCE1400.com, and just listen to what thus said the Lord through me, my way, with my demeanor, because I don't put on any airs. I say it like I say it, and I'm not going to sit here and try to preach to you. I want to teach. I want to show you by example. I'm a leader, baby. I'm a leader, and you know what? To be a good leader, you got to be an excellent follower. Did you know that? Got to be an excellent follower. I'm a leader. And I am going to lead by example, and I'm going to be transparent with these things. Y'all got any questions y'all want to know about me, what happened to me in my lifetime? Go ahead on and ask me questions, and I'll do my best to try to answer them during the day. And so until next time, I'll see y'all later on the Love Spot Extension. God bless you.